I'm alive. Or I should be. Oh wait, I'm looking at the wrong stream. Off. Hey. Hello, John the Templar. Welcome to... Wait. Get my head wet. Right. And, oh yeah, of course, I hope you can hear me. Because I have a new setup. Have been working on it. The whole week is a little bit too much, but I hope everything is working correctly. Cheers. Happy St. Patrick's Day. I am not... Woo! Thank you very much, Papa Pariah. Yay!
Thank you.
5 months. Yay! Thank you very much.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Okay, I did not program that for the happy. Oh wait, that's all right. That's what you can. Yeah, happy St. Patrick's Day. Oh, and one thing I did forget, of course. I have to put on my music. Oh, just shuffle. And let's hear it. Where is the sound? Yes. A little bit too loud. So. Thank you very much for the bits. Oh, alerts are working. Yes. Oh, and I did forget one little thing. Because we have a throw counter that is not working. So I will... John! Come on! It's not my birthday yet. But thank you very much. I want to change something a little bit, so I completely forgot. Properties. Whoop, we make that. I think that will be good. The only thing is, sorry that I'm have to do this on stream. So my voice, I've been singing all day at work, so that was also very nice. Can I do that here? Yes, I should. Where is it? Counter over there. Is this the right one? No, it isn't. Yes, delete. I need the other one. I believe this one is the one I need. Yes. Shots taken. Interval value. File. Stream Deck. Yes. Shots. Like that one. Add long calculation increments. I believe I have. Oh, the name is too long. Shots. And if I am right, shots taken. If I do like this, it should. Oh, and of course, all right, no, yeah. Now I have to change that one. Where do we have it? Over there. Open. It says 1. That is correct. Now it says 2. Perfect. And of course we start with a very nice person that we can ban. Yes, I was working, sorry, on different things. As you can see, I am completely in St. Patrick's Day outfit. Green. Oh, I now realize I'm drinking from Goblin Squire's cup. Inside is also green, always good. So, John the Templar, thank you for the bits. Papa Pariah, thank you for resubbing. And yeah, it's St. Patrick's Day, so I have my little bottle of Irish whiskey for the ready. Don't forget, we also have a still running our community challenge. Yes, the bits, Papa Pariah. Good, I have not forgotten anything. I even have my little mini over here. This is a Leprechaun Deathroller, part of a bigger group. Oh, there was a Lotad, and it disappeared, escaped. Oops. This one is the one that I'm going to paint today. I thought about painting a leprechaun from Reaper, but I found these online. They are part of a what is it? A Blood Bowl team. So they have many more of these very cute, very nice minis. And thus, let's start with the painting. Right, before we start painting, as always, I was so busy with everything that I forget to put on my painting glasses. And how is everybody? Most important question. How was your week? I hope you had a great week, that you have done a lot that you wanted to do. To be honest, I have had a great week. I've been on my old place at the sausage machine, something that I haven't, at least not for the whole week. Normally only when they have also a lot of production, and then I take over for their breaks. So it's only for very small times, but this whole week I've been making sausages. Was yeah, as I said, really nice. My week went really fast. I must say, it's a little bit the movement is a little bit the same. Yes, I can feel it over there. So that was a little bit less, but it's just a muscle ache. Nothing to worry about. Let's start painting. Well, before we start painting, I do love these minis because they do have really big, nice eyes. Yeah, it's that Leprechaun Deathroller from Cross Lenses. Those are the designers. I want to give him a nice red beard and nice red hair. Of course, clothes and head will be green. You know what? Let's start with the eyes. We start with the eyes. And as everybody probably knows, if you paint, why is there something pinging? Oh, there's something new? No, I already knew that. Oh, thank you very much for 6,000 points to the... How far are we already with... We are already on 20% and we have... This is the third... Oh my god. Yeah, you are going to certainly achieve this one. So next time I will ask for more points. But thank you very much, John. 3 streams and already on 20%. Good. Painting. Yay! It is Pokey Tool time. There we go. As I wanted to say, painting eyes, normally the eye white. We do not paint with pure white, as the eyes they look white but are not. There are little blood veins in there, sometimes even a little bit of yellow. I like to use spectral white. If you use it on white, you can definitely see there is some pink purple in there. Well, more purple by the way. More purple. That's a color I like to use for the base white color of the eyes. I could just add a little bit of yellow or red, but hey, I have to see a little bit his angle on the cars. He is looking forward, probably tilted a little bit backwards. A little bit. It would mean that I have to make the pupils look down. I mean, if he is rolling on his barrel and he wants to death roll others, then definitely he is looking down. That means, you know what? Let's try that. Where are all my blacks? Over here. Well, I have more blacks, but we are, as always, completely spread out on my table. Why am I using black? Yeah, a really good question. And if he's looking straight forward, I would say the reason that I start with the eyes on this time is because nothing else is painted right now. So if I have to touch other parts of the Mini, I can retouch them really easily. Oh my god. And the reason that I start with black, so I want to color in the eyes later don't yet look like eyes because they don't have any color. What kind of, you know what, I want to give, now I think about it, that was not very wise to start with black. I've been so busy with setting up this whole stream, I totally forgot to think about how to paint the meat. Yeah, green clothes, of course. Yeah, I'm going to restart. The only thing is, what kind of color eyes I should give him. Oh, I will give him brown eyes. Why not? I also should I think I will start with that, because if I, yeah, eyes are, as we all know, always, yeah, there are people who really like painting eyes. I'm not one of them, and I'm not alone with that. I will give him brown eyes. Yeah, some, what is this? Woodland brown. But before I do that, I will, as there is always a natural shadow around the eye from your eyelids, if I make beautiful eyes and then I want to put that black line around them, I am a little bit afraid I will fuck up the eyes. So we have here the gray liner. Yes, a little bit of thinner. Of course, the nice thing about the eyes is if I do not fuck this part up, but I do fuck up the rest of the eyes. Hey, hello, Pete the Hydrator. And hello, Scoot. Okay, first before I start painting, thank you for the hydrate. And happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. As far as you celebrate it, it's, to be honest, not really as... Okay. Just one moment, let me get this eye first. I know last year I painted two beautiful eyes on another Leprechaun Mini, and it was after 7 or 8 shots. I don't feel that confident right now. And hey, hello Shanua. Hello, and also happy St. Patrick's Day. Oh, that is too thick line, but I can still paint over that. Good, it is the first shot of the evening. Voila! Hey. I have not even taken it out of the box. What was it already? The brand promise: when you drink the Wild Geese Irish whiskey, you are not just drinking an exclusive whiskey, you are celebrating the achievements of extraordinary men and women, heroes who made and continue to make a difference. Okay, good to know. Yeah, that's certainly. Thank you, Scoot. Indeed. Just so you know, I did this last year, and normally the shots are a little bit more sparse than now. Yep. Woo. Thank you for the random sound. It's, as you know, it's one of my favorite songs. So here he goes. Open and pour. St. Patrick, the patron saint of the Irish. Cheers. Ooh. Oh yeah. Tastes just as good as last year. Wow, did I expect anything else? Nope. Back to painting eyes. Yay. And Chanu, be right back. Yeah, no problem. See you in a minute. No, it's almost as if he is wearing a black mask like a comic bandit. And that's not what we want, even though he is a death roller. Oh my god, what? Hydrate! A blankie! Nice! And thank you for the hydrate. I will in a moment. Thank you. Pete, the name is very on the nose. I like it. Yeah. Blankie. Oh. Yeah, sometimes some people really are really creative with that kind of stuff. I 2 weeks ago I discovered a online photo editor that can take out the backgrounds for photos. So as you can see on my big screen everywhere, I worked on that a little bit. I thought for this layout, why not? I used to be a priest, and hello Viking Pie, and yes, thank you for your in total 4,000 points to the Thieves Bust challenge. We are already over 20%, and that after 3 streams. that is a little bit. Is Nagash finished? Nope. I would lie if I said that I didn't have time to paint this week. But I have used my right arm for making sausages, and so I haven't painted the whole week. Oh yeah, damn sorry, this is the first time that I am painting this week. I still feel my arm, but it's at least not as much as I felt it at the start of the week. And, oh, Scoot has a... But technically I still have 3 weeks to finish him. So yeah. And as always, I have decided tomorrow is a day that I am going to paint all day. Yeah, that's what I say every Saturday. And I already know tomorrow morning I probably will try to sleep out to get a little bit over some kind of a headache. I don't know why I think I will have a headache, but you know, but yeah, well. And Chanul is back, welcome. In the afternoon I have a few visitors. But the rest of the day I am going to try... Immerpie gravy and the power upper. Nice. But it is indeed time for me to finish Nagash. Finish the Fiona and Mir bust. And I have 2 other models that I really need to finish. Because those are commissions. And there are more commissions coming. Oh my god. I must say, my eyes this week are driving me a little bit crazy. I don't know if I mean, these glasses are not even 2 years old. There we go, mix. Normally I don't have much problem with. And I can tell you it's not that one shot that I already drank. I am pretty sure of that. There we go, yes. Use only the tip. No. Oh, that can be a little bit. So yeah, we have some new people in chat. How is everybody doing? I hope you have all had a great week and that you are going to get a even better weekend. Oh yeah, look at that. You all see that eye? At least the right one. Yeah, his left one. That's how I want it to look. And that's also why I started with the eyes. Let's get the most difficult part out of the way and try to paint around it. Get a nice pupil in this one too. Yep. Now, of course, when we are painting eyes, one is a little bit bigger than the other. That's not good. That's not good. So, this left one, we have to make a little bit bigger. Paint over the black. Carefully painted line we painted. Yeah, that's a little bit better. And is anybody else working on something? Or doing something about St. Patrick's Day maybe. You know, I'm not painting a leprechaun but mixing some green stuff. Oh yeah, the result is green, so yeah, I count it as St. Patrick's Day stuff. Certainly. What kind of wet cat do you have making noise in the background? The only two things that are, besides me, that are making noise is my music, and I have my 3D printer on. Maybe that is what you are hearing. Oh, you mean indeed? Yeah, it does sound a little bit like, wow, this is the first time you, somebody notices it. Notice it. But yeah, that is my my 3D printing cat. Chanu, perfect. I'm finally filling the gaps in my turtle dragon. Oh, nice. I'm fairly sure it was the music. Ah, okay. Then I don't have to silence my 3D printer during streams, as I am printing a little dragon right now, a techno dragon. And yes, I do have a very, very small 3D printer, but if I already have to print the wings alone in 3 different parts, it is a constant humming. If it is constant, then it is not my music or my my 3D printer. And as I said, it is possible. Let's go to Streamlabs. Is anything else? You know what? The minicam sound overlay can out. Why is overlay shot? No idea. Webcam capture. Let's mute all those. The inked bar does not even have sound. Event list does also not have sound. The hairbin has no sound. Fallen has sound alert. I have to stay on. Have to stay on. Sound alerts. My microphone and my desktop audio. So if there is still a constant humming, And if I mean constant, like Kuneko would approve. Okay. Thank you. Spoopa has appeared. I mean, my 3D printer is printing, but it is more than especially the going down part is sounds a little bit like a cat, indeed. If it is really distracting, yeah, then I have to shut down my 3D printer while I'm streaming, because I of course do not want you to get distracted from all the things that I am hey. It's all fine by you, Viking Pie, and Kuroneko Nico would approve of printing a dragon. Okay, good. Yeah, it's part of an of Arch-Villain's science fiction line. Oh, and the Spoopa has been caught by Chanur. Congratulations. They have every month a new bundle, but it was the yeah, a little bit like the how do you say, the welcoming. No, it's not the printer. Okay. But then I have nothing else on, so I hope it's not. Let's stay focused. Now it's of course carefully paint around the black lines of the eyes. Oh. Right. I always get confused by that little icon. Oh. Oh, I don't have a drop. I don't have a drop counter anymore. Not on this special day, as you all can see. So, oh, I did drop my brush. And I was talking about that. Yeah, I called it an icon, but Doctor Who, yay! Yeah. It means my bicycle battery is fully loaded. I can take it off of the charger, but I will do that after stream. Come on. Now, I do have an excuse. My right shoulder is a little bit aching. It's more a muscle ache, but from making sausages all day. All day, all week. Now let's see the ears. I think I will end with the clothes, as the clothes are the easiest thing to paint. As they are of course going to be green. Oh yeah, we had for what work matters, indeed, I did have a really great week. The days went really fast. The good thing, oh, he's wearing gloves. Good that I see that now. So I only have to paint face and ears. At least, well, I do have to paint his gloves too, of course. Oh my god. Now you see, now I don't have a drop counter anymore and I keep dropping everything. Really nice. And I painted over the black line. Good. I also decided to give him a nice red beard and hair, so his eyebrows should also be red. I think I wanted to give him a little bit of a mad look. Hence that nice little looking down. I think it's good enough. Let's get back with a little bit of the gray liner over a little part of the eye. Right there. Oh. And of course, if he is looking like that, there should be, and for that I will use pure white. The most important part when you are painting eyes, the reflection. Also a very nice thing that you can use to completely fuck up your eyes, that you have very patiently been painting. I guess I'm already a little bit tired. Come on. As I said, you can completely use it really good to fuck up eyes. And when I have the white out, I see some teeth. Like that. And there you go. What kind of gloves? Still not completely satisfied with the paint on the eyebrows. I give them a skin color first, and I will paint over it with the hair color later in a moment. Oh man, this is going to be a really good stream. Come on, Baldy, come on, get yourself together. That's cold. Thank you very much. Open and pour again. Viking pie? Yeah, I hope it helps. Thank you, St. Patrick. Oh, yeah. His hair, that should be, we are making red. A nice, we start with a nice deep red. No, oh. Well, as long as it is clean, no problem. But I don't want to dilute my whiskey too much. Don't worry. That's why I take shots. So I cannot. It's a little bit hard to rinse my brush in an empty glass. So that's. But thanks for the tips. I mean, it's certainly something that I don't like to do. Oh, now I know what I'm missing. My elbows are starting to hurt. Yes. There are certainly people who like to put like whiskey in coffee and everything. I don't mind, but it's diluting good alcoholic drinks with something that already tastes good. I don't mind if you drink a whiskey with your coffee, for example. You're just diluting your alcohol is not something that I really like to do. Wild Dratini. And my mind immediately shouts out, hey Martini! As I am already speaking of alcohol. Oops. Now we are, oh yeah. I like this color red. Now I'm going to make it a little bit lighter, of course. But as the shadow color, that is quite the color I had in mind. Maybe I will even go to a little bit of more orange at the highest highlights. And congratulations again, Shanua. Rigged, yeah. Oops. You see that I got a little bit of the I am doubting a little bit to give him maybe a little bit of rosy cheeks. Nah. There's a mad leprechaun balancing on a big barrel of probably ale or maybe even whiskey. I don't know. Would whiskey foam like this? I don't think so. Probably is a some kind of mead. Oh, mead. Mead is also not really foam, but that is ale. Yeah. Good. And I almost forgot to do his eyebrows. No, the other way around. Eyebrows go always a little bit more back. At least mine do. I'm not making just one straight line, but try to paint them a little bit as hair. Meaning small stripes. And I did hit the nose. We'll add a little bit of highlights to the face. Let's see. I did use this one. That is Pink Flesh. If I add a little bit of the rosy highlights, should be working. Too much liquor? Where? What did I? Starting to hit the nose. Yeah. Maybe. But I did drink some liqueur this week, a few times. And I discovered it is really great with coffee, not in the coffee, with coffee. Especially as it is nice and it's really sweet. And I normally don't drink sugar in my coffee, of course, but with sugar, the sugar content of that I have started to drink a little bit more coffee at home. Just probably to just have an excuse to drink also a nice. Yes, it's the word is liquor. Liqueur, yeah. Really great with coffee. And yeah, well, I have to empty 3 bottles very soon. Well, soon. My mother likes the my mother likes the bottle very much, and she makes licorice. Yeah, if I translate it literally, it is licorice water. But it's vodka with licorice, a certain kind of licorice in there. Because my father likes it a lot, and now she saw the bottle of my Werther's liqueur and she said, "Oh, that is a really nice bottle for that licorice water." She literally gave me money to buy 2 more bottles, and when they are empty, I can give them to her, and then she can make more of the licorice water. Okay, Mom, yeah, how do you get your son to become a good alcoholic? It's a good reason. Luckily, it is so sweet that I do like the taste, but after 1 glass, it's more than enough. And I mean, it's only 20% alcohol, so now. I think I will leave this face as is. Nah, you know what? I want to give him still a little bit of teeth. That's why make it all too so difficult? Could you put the name in Discord? Yeah, sure. Why not? I don't know if it is a local brew, so I have to what's it called? Oh, what it's called? I can even give it here. That's no problem. Oh my God. I forgot. No, I don't. It's called this. Achterhoekse babbelaar. And you can buy it in Groenlo. Here in the Netherlands. Well, they do have a You know what? One moment. Be right back. Again. Yeah, it is this kind of a bottle, and it says over here, where we are, Achterhoekse babbelaar, has a lot of local sayings on it, and I will give you Slider Antonius. This is their website. So I hope you can do something with that. Right, I was trying to get some promoting the local liquor store. Yeah, why not? Yeah, no problem. Uh-oh. Now he has a mole on his lip. There we go. Nice. So that is all of the beard. Hey, hello Koen. How are you doing? Happy St. Patrick's Day. Yeah. Good. That was the last of my coffee. Oh my God, I have no coffee left. Yeah, well, no problem. I have something else to drink besides the whiskey. Which flavor is the Achterhoekse babbelaar? It's roomboter babbelaar. The word is echter. the real waters. I don't know who. Only this liqueur is much sweeter than the candy. So yeah, well, sugar butter flavored. Yay! The green stuffing is done. And a wild houndour, okay, has appeared. Right. Going on with the hair. Oh, it is already a very dark red. Yeah. Using a Aldebaran red that is almost, that starts to be a an orange, but not really is. Get a nice lighter mix from it. And hey, John the Templar, well, congratulations. I wanted to say welcome. Why? I did already welcome you. I'm trying to get some highlights on the hair and the beard. Not trying. I'm putting them there. Some oops, that's a little bit too thick. Does anybody have something planned for this weekend that they want to share? I am really planning on trying to, no, I'm not going to even try. I am going to paint a lot tomorrow. Oh, my mother is, she had a cold last week. So I had to do all my house chores by myself, but mother is better again. So I did come home today to a clean house. All the laundry is already, no, it's not done, but she is doing them at that moment. So that's a lot of work I don't have to do this weekend. Am I privileged to have such a mother? Yes, I am. So I am already thinking, what shall I do for Mother's Day? Has to be something big again. Even though I know she hates that, as always. Oh, I don't need anything. No, that's not what Mother's Day is about. It's not something you need, it's something you want. Back of his head with all that hair, there is not much detail on it, so I'm just painting on the strands of hair. And I believe this is my most favorite song, or not? No, it's not. Okay. Okay. Oh, this is the third one. I'm already losing count. And you pour yourself one. Well, thank you very much. There we go, another wild geese. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Cheers, Viking Pie. By the way, I did put googly eyes on the hat myself. It's not did not come with the hat. Should I go a little bit lighter? Yeah, let's do a little bit extra orange in there. Oh wow. Damn. I'm already 1 hour and 15 minutes painting and I have not even finished the face. Now you will take it easy on me for the rest of the eve. Thank you very much. Skål, Shanua. Oh. Yeah, you know what it is, Viking Pie. I have already painted the eyes, and I keep the larger bits for later on the evening. That's, I think, a better approach for when you are mini painting and drinking. I'm not completely sure, as last year I did paint some really amazing eyes on my mini. are doing this. Now let's do it on the... Try to get a little bit more color in the eyebrows too. Just a few orange spots in the... Well, let's get it a little bit in focus. Oh, there we are. How do you like that face, guys? I would say pretty sweet, even if I say it myself. Why am I licking the back of my brush? Right. Good. Time for the clothes. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's... now let's see if we have to redo some... Yeah, I see some parts that I have to redo in white. So I am going to... maybe it's even... Oh, I did hit the model a little bit over here. I see with my greasy fingers. Still not sure about the gloves. What color I... you know what, I will make them just dark green instead of the bright green that I am going to use for the rest of his clothes. And I see here's an open jacket. It's so damn small. Yeah, that's... That's one of those things if you are a mini painter. Those minis, I mean, yeah. Although his eyes are quite big compared to the... Although those eyes were not really so much smaller, I guess. The one from last year. But anywho, it's, I do like this this whole whole series of leprechauns they have. From what was the maker? The Cross Lances. They have made quite some nice minis, all for Blood Bowl or something like that. Maybe it's also you can use it for the, what game is it? Fantasy football. Let's use green. And some very nice bright clear green. As I saw that is a really nice and bright color. I will need to give it several layers, at least 2, as it is quite transparent. You do see the brush strokes very clearly. Oh, and I did forget to paint some parts white. So let's do that first. Then we are going to start with the trousers. And this almost feels like more like a green wash than really a paint. But it does give a really nice bright color. So that I don't get it on the beard, of course. Ah, John the Templar has got the swiel. And yeah, thank you for coming by, Viking Pie. See you some other time. Thank you for the shots. And have a great weekend. I needed to put full hand copy. Yeah, surely. Yeah, we need to get that bust painted. Let's see, I have my 3D printer now for at least 2 years. So I do have that bust also for over 2 years. And as you can see, it's a very transparent paint. It's the clear colors from Reaper, this clear green. Oh, I've got a part of his trousers. If you use it directly over white, you do get a really nice bright green color. The only problem a little bit is indeed that you do see the brush strokes on the larger, flatter areas. But if you put several layers over it, those will slowly disappear as it will cover more and more. Now that's already starting to look really nice. Nice and bright. He does have a shirt on and the inside of his jacket. I'm going to do the inside of the jacket the same dark color that I am going to do the gloves. And for his jacket I would say a nice, what is this? No, not North Bone is a little bit too dark. I do have a creamy ivory. And we'll start with that one first, because it's a smaller and deeper part of the model. And we'll see, if you paint this one last, you will always see that if you have painted the parts around it, you will certainly paint over those parts. That has to dry a little bit. Meanwhile, I am going to look at a darker green. Yeah, let's use this one, and that is Black Forest green. Wait, what is... It's almost the same as, let's see, Brilliant green. I am switching to the Reaper color, as that one is a little bit thinner and easier to shake. But that one has to dry. We go to the barrel. Now I am going to take my little dry brush palette, but dry brush, and I'm going to start with a nice dark brown, like the nut brown from Reaper. And this is one of the... It has even a little emblem. Now I see for the first time. Yeah, I did see that there was an emblem on the barrel, but I see it is a harp or something like that. I'm going straight over the black with the dark brown. For painting this kind of wood, you can do it two ways. You can paint it very dark brown and then use a black wash to get the deeper parts dark again. I always like to just start with the black, as this is indeed too much paint. This is just the primer, but you can just dry brush over it, and you in fact have already the... have to re-glue this one. These are cheap makeup brushes, and wow, they are not very used to being used in water. Now I am adding a little bit of the NMM Gold Shadow. It's a nice yellowish brown. Take a lot of paint off. Without cleaning my brush, so there is still a lot of the darker brown in there. the last few layers. Yes, I must say Reaper makes really great paints, but for dry brushing they are a little bit too thin for what I am used to. So I am going to change to the real dry brushes from a Games Workshop. In this case we have Terminator's Stone, and as it is wood, I would say we do Longbeard Grey, just to make it a little bit older and used. Terminator Stone is more of a beige color. And for those who do not know what a dry brush is, literally dry brush, it is almost a paste. Oh, sorry, I still need my little dry brush palette. Wipe a lot of it off. And there we have the colors and the details coming out. The reason that I start using this wooden dry brush palette, and I also have the red glass palette that can also be used for into the wet palette for oil paints, but also very good for dry brushing this way. Normally I used paper to wipe off the dry brush colors. You can still do that, no problem. Only, well, in this case it would not matter very much, but in certain cases, especially with anything that is not wood or stone, you would get a quite chalky effect because the paint is too dry when you use paper. And if you use something else like that is not as absorbent as paper, in this case this is just a piece of MDF that we put a little bit of details on. But when I say a glass palette does work also, just a piece of glass, so maybe an old tile or something, does also work very good. So the paint does not dry out too much for dry brushing. And here we have a nice, so I will give them here and there a little bit extra of the gray. Especially on the sides. And on the top. And that's in fact the barrel already almost done. Now only a little bit of metal on there. But before we do that, I go back to my Leprechaun and go on with the green, another coat, just in case I need a third coat, maybe. Don't hope so, but we will see. At least if I need a third coat and I go back to the barrel, and this layer has some nice time to dry. Yeah, I am still, well, I'm almost on screen. And a wild Phoebus has appeared, I see in chat. Top of his head. Now you see with the second coat you already see less of the brush strokes in the paint. Oh, that's good. And I see with this clear paint, nobody caught the Phoebus. As I said, it has a little bit more like a wash than really a paint. So I already see, especially on the, oh my god, here on the jacket, a lot of the color already crawls into the folds of his jacket, so you already do get immediately a little bit of depth in the mini. And I almost forgot, we were also working on his shirt. In this case I will use a sepia wash for his shirt. A brown would be too strong, and because I do want to get it, I see it's a little bit of a frail, a little bit of, there is some details in there that I want to catch, but if I would use a brown wash that would be too strong. So that is his shirt. Let's see, we have the darker green over here. Let's do start with the darker green on the gloves. Oops. Yeah, the Pokemon already escaped. Damn. Was a little bit too quick for everybody. I thought it would be quite darker. Oh my god. I need to relax a little bit more when I am trying to clean my brush. So it was Dragon Brilliant Green. It's really nice, but not dark enough. So I go still back to the Black Forest Green. Do I have a dark? No, that's about the darkest green I have. Only need to shake it up a little bit better. As I have told so many times, I love the scale color paints, but they are a little bit thicker than most other paints. This one is even a little bit clogged. Pokey tool time. Well, I still need to get a button for that one. And even a sound effect. Pokey tool. What sound? That's... Oh wow. Yeah. It took a, as I said, it's a little bit thicker than the most other paints. Just wanna, because I want those gloves indeed a little bit darker than the rest of the what I still say not dark enough. There is quite a difference, but it's not. Then I think I will use a... Oh wait, I am also going to paint yeah, the inside of the jacket, or the yeah, what do you call them? Are those officially called the lapels, I believe, at least in the Netherlands, in Dutch. That is most of the time that you grab, if you grab someone, you grab them by the, at the lapels. No, the difference in color is not to my liking. So I will paint that darker, that I want darker, I will paint it black and then highlight it with green. So we get a little bit more contrast. And oh, that bright green is quite the color I hoped for. Well, stay focused. I am going to wait till his shirt is dried, has dried. So back to the barrel, we have some metallic to do. And let's start with a very dark black metal from scale color. And oh, luckily it is just a random sound. Not a good sound, but thank you very much, John. As I was just going to say that the strange thing that I noticed about the scale color paints, the normal paints are quite thick, but the metal paints, the true metal paints, are in comparison quite thin. Let's see if we can get it. Ooh. Now I do get some little idea suddenly, because this one still has to go on a base. Although it is on a nice base, but it could get on a nicer base. with some grass on it, and maybe I can find some parts of maybe a goblin or something. So he's rolling over a goblin. As well, they are playing some kind of Blood Bowl. Papa Prior, have you tried any of the scale color artist range? No. They also have an artist range? No, I do have some other colors from... Oh, this is one. I do have some of the fantasy games colors, but those are even thicker and come in little metal tubes. Ah, okay. Then now you are making me again, and that's absolutely no problem. I will see if I can, if my local online store, that's very local, sells them, and I'm certainly interested to find out how they do. So they are still acrylic paints, but not oil paints. Yeah, I can understand that they put them in tubes as they are even thicker than the normal paints. Yeah, still acrylic paint with more heavy body paint. Yeah, well, there are quite some, like Vallejo has also a new paint range. I don't know if it is a paint range or that they just changed the whole formula, but it was made together with Angel Giraldes, a really great painter. In case you don't know him, you should really search for that one. He, amazing painter, but together with Vallejo he has now a new paint range, and I saw a little video about it. Express color, are those express colors? I do have 2 bottles. No, not the express colors, those are the more contrast paint like stuff. No, they have, and that's what I'm not sure about, or they did change a lot of about their normal colors, or they have, where it is, where are they? No, it's their game color, and this is the Ghost Green. This is their new, it's their normal paint. As far as I know, it's a little bit thicker than their normal Vallejo paints. You really do need to thin these ones, but they also made them so that they dry a little bit less quickly. So they stay a little, and they are matter than the normal ordinary game color. And I don't have any. I did order 2 colors, but I don't have the original game color, so I cannot compare. I'm going to do the harp. And I decided to do the gold color on the belt buckle and his yeah, head buckle. And now on the harp, I'm going to try my type of non-metallic metallic. So, nah, we are going to do. Oh, I can start with that shoe over here. And of course, when I was cleaning it, his one foot broke off. So this is one of his shoes. I already tried to glue it back on, but as always, super glue does not really work that quickly on resin. So I am going to later on use some resin and a UV lamp to get it on like that, to glue it on like that. And the binnacle has been caught by Shanua. Congratulations. It also, thanks to that it did break off, it's probably also a little bit easier to paint the Mini. So that's why I decided to glue it on later. Now, the head has a little, let's see, yeah, you can see here, here's a little bit of a lighter spot than over here. I could repaint it, another coat over it, but to be honest, it does look a little bit like a highlight. So I will be leaving it like that. Why make things harder than they already are? Yeah, but you do normally like to do things harder than they need to. Yeah, I know. But happy accidents do happen. I believe a famous painter once said. We don't make mistakes, only happy accidents happen. Something like that. And this is just a happy accident. So I will leave it like that. Let's see if we can get still that. Yeah, I just looked at my own head. Yes. This is supposed to be black, apparently. I doubt it a little bit. And the inside. And as I said, I am going to paint the gloves black first and then highlight with the dark green, just to give them a little bit more of the darker contrast against the nice and bright green clothes. I don't want to keep them black. It does look good, I must say. Just give them the hint of a little bit of black, a little bit of green. Gives just that little bit of a different look. Now his shirt is dry. And now I did paint. Oh wait, I need to paint the lapels also. But first, give a little bit more highlight to his shirt. And I guess I cannot see really buttons on there. But why not? Let's, on the end, first mark a little bit down. That does not take very well. I don't think. Now, if I would paint them silver or gold, that has no other effect, too small to see. I will leave it like that. I will do paint the belt buckle again white. And now I have painted the shirt. I can also paint the lapels also black, so I can give them a nice green highlight later on. Make sure that the inside also black, that can also stay black. And I do see a little white spot in there. It should not be there, as it should be green. A little bit too much white on the belt. I even see, there we go. Nice. It was a little bit of black on the shirt. Let's paint the start of the non-metallic metallic. Not that it is really going to be the right way of doing non-metallic metallics. I just want to give it a little bit of an impression. And well, try it a little bit. And you know what? Officially, I should end my stream now. But hey, I have come so far. I will give you all a free shot. Or better said, I give myself a shot. But for you, for free. And go on painting. I only have 3 shots. Oh. Then a 4th. Whee! Thank you very much for the cheer and the bits. I drink to that, John. Thank you very much.
John the Templar has shared this. Thank you, John the Templar, for supporting the channel.
There's also a cork in there, in the barrel. Now, leaving that in this color is of course a waste. Oh yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it is a cork, but I just call it a cork. It's a stopper or whatever you want to call it. So give it a nice different color. In this case, the same brown as his eyes. And then we are going to use some very nice, yeah, let's use filigree silver. That's a really nice thin paint. And let's see if we can get some highlights on the silver. Sorry, on the metal. Then we take the other brush for this. Now the problem that I always have with metal paints, that I can try to thin them, but then also somehow they separate. Really out of touch with my edge highlighting. Always good, but in this case I also want it to be a little bit thicker than normal, so it's a little bit better visible. Now there are some little damages there. Come on. Nice bottle. Now we got a little lump on the end. So there are 2 damages. Now I have to see, this is one side over there and one over there, and to make sure they really keep looking like damaged, I'm going to add really dark black. Black is dark, very good. Oh, I see there's a little bit damaged over here. Then how should the highlight work for those? Let's make it like this. Now the bands around the barrel, we do the same. Oh, there we go. Too much. They are, in this case, I don't mind if they are a little bit thicker than they are supposed to be. You know what? I am going to use maybe a different brush, as this one is for nice thin lines. And well, edge highlighting is supposed to be a nice thin line, but there is a little bit of a difference. This one has a more nice flatter surface. Yes, it's a little bit better. It's certainly not perfect. But in this case, yeah. Oh yeah, this brush is a little bit, it's also a synthetic brush. In my opinion, that also means that the bristles are a little bit stiffer than with the natural hair brushes, which I should have remembered is certainly better with edge highlighting. But then even for me, edge highlighting is quite a new technique. I wish I had known that in my Space Marine days. And I know that a lot of my minis would have looked way better. But hey, that's it's how do you call it? Hindsight. You know what? Let's see if we can get a little bit of a still a little bit of a highlight on there. Oh, I see I am completely off screen. Just a little bit of scratching in the middle. On the top a little bit more. Oh, not in there. Oh, and of course we do have nice rivets on there. Don't forget those. With edge highlighting, I already did the rivets on this, but I could have made this more of a plug, so you do know what kind of alcohol would have been in this barrel. Back to my mini. I see I've missed a little bit of his boot. Just a little bit. And a little bit on this part. There we go. Of course, the black band on his head I am not going to color green, but I am doing his lapels. And his gloves, a little bit of a greenish highlight. So they still look quite dark. But also have a hint of green in them. Just hitting the highest point of the gloves. Also means I can, the lowest part of the gloves I can leave nicely black, as I said before. Why make it yourself harder? And most of the time you will look at the front, so I will do a little bit extra on the front of the gloves. Oh, the leprechaun is almost done. Only the gold. Now let's get the shading of the head buckle a little bit extra. Oh, and I see an air bubble in the print. Let's make that one green. Just there under the head buckle, a little green spot. I will give it on the top one more coat. Just make it a little bit on here. Make it a little bit more even. Alright, let's go to the non-metallic metallic. I already used the gold shadow, and we have of course a gold base and a gold highlight. As I am used to work from the very dark towards light. And normally you would start with a base color. Nope, I'm going to work a little bit towards, and I'm not going to use a glazing or anything else. I'm just literally just highlighting the shade color. Just to make it a little bit easy for myself. Especially I have still not really practiced a lot of non-metallic metallic painting. So that is the base color, and then we have the highlight. I do know it will not look really realistic, as this is not how real metallic would work, but I can maybe, if I add a little bit of white, give it just the right sparkle. Just enough. And that is, oh, one more thing. I will add a little bit more shadow to the ears. And I see, I wanted to use a wash, but I see I have the gold shadow still out. Which is in, I guess, a nice if we thin it down, a really nice shading for the ears, give them just a little bit extra. And I call the mini itself done. The only thing, oh, I see a little bit of white there. That's always a little bit of a problem with if you start with minis that have an okay, okay. Thank you very much, John. I guess the most, come on, a little bit more. Don't be so cheap. John, thank you very much. Cheers. And let's see if we can finish all that foam and you know what? I just say that this is a beer barrel, so the liquid would be quite yellowish. With white foam on top of it, and I do have still the gold non-metallic paint out. I guess those would be quite nice. Now let's darken this down a little bit. And I'm just wet blending a little bit. This would be quite shadowy. And for the foam, I'm going to use white. Oh, I see that. I have and I have painted white foam before, and I did use a sepia wash for it. So white base coat, oh, there's more foam. And of course I did touch all this nice yellow over here. Let's add a little bit of white in the whole thing. white is almost done. So and what is that? Wild Zubat has appeared. With this white I am trying to give a little bit the impression that there are some kind of air bubbles in there. Or still a little bit of foam on top of the whole stream. And the Zubat has escaped. There is not foam, so we're going to clean that up a little bit. Maybe a little bit too yellow, but let's. Now I have to wait for the, oh wait, while the white is drying, I see, as I have still my non-metallic metallics out, I did have a harp to paint still. Almost forgot that one. So I'm trying to just, in fact I am just a little bit more edge highlighting. Maybe I can get, let's see if we can get those strings also a little bit more lighter color. Oh yeah. Oh. And add a little bit of white. Here and there. For such a small detail, I think it's nicely done. Oh, let's add a little bit of the to that cork, a little bit of a highlight. Looks great, thank you very much. The only thing that I'm going to do in a moment, when the white foam is dry, still not completely dried, I will use the Seraphim Sepia again. Let's get that one out already, just to give the foam a little bit more shadow. And maybe, oh why not, let's see if we can carefully place, do I have the stuff here? Yes, I have it. One moment. as I said, I am going to, as I tried to super glue the Mini back to the barrel, that didn't work. Ouch. Yeah. And there goes the paint, but not very, it's not very, oh, we only have a hole now where his leg was. Okay, luckily it's only green. Hey, hello David Calder, and thank you very much. Feeling sniffy, so a quick visit to say hello. Oh no! And oh, thank you for the bits. I hope you feel better soon. And you know what? It's the painting is almost done. It's not that difficult anymore. I will even, especially because it is St. Patrick's Day. Why not? Yeah, that's my idea. I thought, why not? And David, to your health. So, I tried to glue this Mini back on the barrel with super glue. Oh, and you see that I'm now even missing a little part of his leg, which is not a really big problem. Only the paint has to dry. No, I'm going to remove the paint. Where are my cotton buds? Because I am going to glue him with resin, and I can also rebuild his leg a little bit, but that will, I need to get my resin out. One moment, I'll be right back. And there I am back. Good. The fastest way to glue resin to resin is to use resin. And you need a UV lamp for it. Let's see. Yeah, that one is still working. An old brush. And don't forget to use some gloves. As well, point one, I have quite sensitive skin. If I get this stuff on my skin, then I get a really nice rash. Also, 3D printer resin is still considered toxic, even on the skin. It's still not really discovered in what terms it is toxic on the long run. So my advice, if you use anything about 3D printing resin, used gloves. These are the nitrile gloves. I noticed that during COVID they were quite expensive because a lot of people wanted to use them, needed to use them. COVID is not gone, certainly not, but the prices have gone down, so they are not so expensive. My advice, use them. It's better to pay a little bit extra for the gloves instead of paying for your health. Now, how do you glue with resin? Always when I clean out my resin vat, I put the resin in here because this is a special container that doesn't let any UV light in here, but I do keep it in a dark place. Well, in fact, the old brush, a little bit of resin, just a little bit. I put it on here, on his foot, and well, we have to rebuild his leg a little bit. Now the tricky part with this, when you use the UV light, don't point it at the part where you have your resin. So point it at the other direction, like this. And in fact, I am now just rebuilding his leg. Oh, you cannot even see it. But the resin is already hardening, getting hard. We will take a little bit extra. I will have to repaint, of course. These kind of lights are not even that expensive. I believe this one did cost me less than 10 euros on Amazon. It does need quite some, if you use it a lot, you will be needing quite some AAA batteries. As I can already see, yeah, it's already losing its power a little bit. Now comes the fun part. Put a little bit of resin on there. Put your brush back. Now, the thing is, I only have 2 hands and I do need 3, in fact. You know what? Oh, let's put it over here. Let's get my camera over there. There is the barrel. Let's get that one out of the way. Just push it together and get a light on. And keep the mini still. And that's how you glue resin models on resin models. Now, as I said, this light it does need a little bit of newer batteries. And I still have to repaint a little bit, or I did spill a little bit on his shoes, and a wild venipede has appeared. So I will have to repaint a little bit, but I will do that after the stream. As I will also put this one first in my, as what I call my oven. That's where I cure the rest of my resin. The old brush, just put it in isopropanol, clean it. That's why you have to use a old brush. Because I don't know how good the brush can stand isopropanol, but that is in fact very shortly how you glue with resin. I also use nowadays on a lot of bases I put magnets, and I did always use super glue, which is especially on bigger bases, but certain bases I use I just glue them on with the same resin. Works just as good, only you need to put them in under UV light a little bit longer. I am going to, before I end the stream, I will use the Seraphim Sepia a little bit for the foam. And well, that has to dry. So that's why I will do that also after the stream. I will highlight them back to white again. All the nice big air bubbles. We can also, of course, use the cotton buds already to get the top parts of the bubbles already white. And there we have the start of a nice little foam. And I will, why not? Yeah, I said after the stream, oh well. Of course, because I did use resin to rebuild and glue the leg, there is no chance that there is some super glue that is still not cured. That did happen a lot to me, a little bit impatient. I said, oh, the super glue is dry, and you go on with a very expensive brush and you touch the mini super glue is not cured yet, and you have no longer a very nice but still expensive, not more usable brush. So I will have to repaint that part of his pants. But as I said, oh, and I see here a lot of wash. Let's get that off. So, and that is where I do end the stream. Oh, I totally forgot. I did re-aim my. So there is the mini. Whee! Oh, now you can see absolutely nothing. There he comes. There he comes. So that is my St. Patrick's Day Deathroller Leprechaun. I will finish him after stream and post, of course, the photos. Thank you very much. Thank you for watching. Thank you for all the bits. Thank you for all the shots. Thank you for all the fun. Thank you very much. thank you very much. Have a great Friday.
John the Templar has
Yeah.
shared this.
Thanks.
Templar for
Hope to see you maybe tomorrow or some other time. Have a great weekend if I don't. Oh, and if I do, still have a great weekend. See you all next time. Thank you.